Srimad Bhagavatam, Chapter 29, Kapila Vaasudeva. Devahuti did as she was told. She worshipped Narayana day and night. A long time passed. In course of time, the Lord entered her womb and stayed there like fire which is hidden in the Arani. There was great rejoicing in the heavens when this happened. Sweet music could be heard from the skies. The clouds rambled as though in joy. Gandharvas sang and the Apsaras danced in ecstasy. There was a rain of flowers from the heavens on the fortunate Devahuti, who would be the mother of Narayana. To the ashrama, which was beautiful with Saraswati flowing on either side, came Brahma, the creator, Brahma, the father of Kardama. And with him came Marichi and other rishis. Brahma, who knew that Narayana would be born and the purpose of his birth, came to his son Kardama and his wife and said, "My child, you have been the ideal son to me. You obeyed my commands, and now you have 9 daughters who will propagate the race. Give them to the rishis who are with me. The Lord Narayana has, I know, promised to you that he will be born as your son, and even now your wife is bearing him in her womb. My dear daughter, he will explain to you and through you to the world Brahma Vidya, which will rid you of avidya, ignorance, which is the cause of pain in this world. He will establish the great Sankhya Yoga, and he will be famed as Kapila the world over. The world will be the richer for the presence. Your names will be remembered by the world of men because you will be the parents of Kapila." Brahma took leave of the couple and went back to Satyaloka. Kardama married his daughters to the rishis. Kala was given to Marichi, Anasuya to Atri, Shraddha to Angirasa, and Havirbhu to Pulastya. Gati was given to Pulaha, Kriya to Kratu, while Khyati was given to Bhrigu. Arundhati became the wife of Vashishta, and the youngest daughter Shanti was given to Atharva. The daughters left the home of the good Kardama and Devahuti and went with their husbands. Loneliness visited the aged couple who were all by themselves now. The thoughts of the great event to come kept them happy. Kardama, alone with his wife, now that the daughters had gone away to their new homes, prostrated before the Lord who was in her and said, "How can I, with my poor and inadequate intelligence, describe the greatness that is you? How can I express in words your infinite kindness? The gods are indeed benevolent towards men who have spent all their time in this pain-filled samsara. We are born into this world of bondage because of the accumulated sins in our many previous janmas, and yet you heed them not. Great rishis spend years and years on entraining their minds to follow the path of devotion. With single-minded bhakti, they try to sit in solitary spots and concentrate on your form, trying to visualize you in their hearts. And what have you done? Unmindful of the fact that I am an ignorant, stupid, low man who is caught in the web of the senses, not minding all this, you have deigned to be born in this humble ashrama of mine as my son. What shall I say? What can I say? Once you told me that you would be born as my son, and to keep that promise you have come to me. Great is the love you have for our bhaktas. I know no words, my Lord, to praise you and your form. You are the womb of all this universe, and you are now a child in the womb of Devahuti. We ascribe to you 4 arms. These 4 stand for the 4 pathways of approach to you, the 4 yogas. The seers know you by realizing you with their penance. I can only fall at your feet and worship you. How can I describe the Ishvara? You are the Purusha. You are the Mahat and Aham Tattvas. You are time. You are the 3 gunas, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. You are the world and the protector of the world too. You hold the entire universe inside you. I salute you, Kapila Vaasudeva, the Lord of Lords. Having known you, I am completely rid of this Maya, this attachment to my samsara. I am bent on adopting sannyasa. I want to spend the rest of my life in contemplation of you, and the sole purpose of my life hereafter will be to reach you. Narayana, who was inside Devahuti, said, Kardama, I had once promised you that I would be born as your son. How could I stay without fulfilling it? This, my avatara, is solely for the benefit of those who want to realize, who want release from this bondage called the human body. I want to help man by telling him the truth about myself. This Brahma Vidya has been forgotten by many. I want to retrieve it and save mankind. You have made a wise decision. You have my permission to go as a sannyasi, but then you are ripe for salvation. Surrender all your desires to me and you will find release from this bondage. You will see me in your heart and soon you will come to me. As for my mother, she is so frightened of this world and she is terrified of her impending loneliness after you go. I will teach her Atma Vidya and help her to realize me. Kardama made pradakshina to Kapila and went away to the forest. In the forest, Kardama spent his days in silence. He thought of nothing else but the Brahman. He had no more feelings of attachment. He was now beyond the plane of cause and effect. He reached the stage where the 3 gunas are so perfectly balanced that man becomes nirguna, without any of the 3 gunas. The feelings of I and mine had left him long ago. The opposites ceased to trouble him. The pains of the body, the agitations of the mind, and the restlessness of the intellect had all vanished. His vision had turned inwards, and inside himself he saw none other than the Lord Narayana. Kardama found his mind tranquil and still like the sea whose waves have been hushed. And in such a frame of mind, Kardama, the son of Brahma, the father of Kapila Vaasudeva, reached the feet of the Lord.